Top 6 Best Air Fryers in UK 2024 for cooking low-fat, fast and delicious dinners. Having tried and tested the best air fryers in this video, these models from the likes of Ninja, Tower and Instant mean serious business. The best air fryers make cooking easier than ever before, and more efficient too. We've tried over 30 of these appliances under test conditions, to curate this list of the top 6 air fryers that are worthy of your investment. Air fryers are small countertop ovens, but there's plenty of variation between different models, with some able to perform up to 15 functions at once. You'll find in-depth reviews linked next to each air fryer in this guide, if you want to learn more about a particular one before you invest. We've been ahead of the curve reviewing a host of air fryers according to our rigorous testing protocol for over 2 years now, with a particular emphasis on finding models that provide truly great value for money. We've tested, and continue to test, all of the air fryers from popular brand names, such as Ninja and Instant, alongside lesser-known brands such as Kosori and Dreo. Plus we have dedicated guides for the best dual-zone air fryers, and the best air fryers for a family of 4, if you already know you need more cooking space. In this video, you'll find our top-rated, value-for-money air fryers, along with a thorough breakdown of how we tested each one, our findings on their performances and answers to any questions you may have about these super helpful appliances. 1. Ninja Foodi Dual Zone Air Fryer Max, AF400 UK. The Ninja Foodi Dual Zone Air Fryer has quickly become famous among home chefs, and after just one use, it's easy to see why. Not only does it look super chic with a matte black outer and shiny silver accents, but it's the most powerful product in our roundup with an impressive 2470W. While this may not seem all that important, we actually found it made a big difference when it came to cooking. Chicken, chips and chopped up veg cooked much faster and ended up a lot tastier and crispier compared to when cooking in the other air fryer models. So, it's safe to say it has us sold. It has 6 settings, so it can roast, air fry, bake, crisp, reheat and dehydrate all in one device, and you can set each drawer to do a different thing, very handy when cooking a whole meal. And you can even sync the drawers to be ready at the same time. It's easy to use with simple press buttons on the top, and you can tailor the temperature and time for each drawer too. Unlike other models featured in this roundup, there aren't any preset options, so you will have to think a little bit more about how to cook each meal before just pressing go, but our tester still found this incredibly easy. It is quite chunky, being ever so slightly the widest option on our list, so you will have to clear a space for it on your countertop, but if you love fried food and are after a quicker, healthier option, it's worth making room for. Barely dropping a point on test, this air fryer will feed a crowd quickly and feed them well. Our fairy cakes were evenly baked and ready to enjoy in a speedy 15 minutes, while it scored perfect marks for chicken kievs. They were crispy on the outside yet juicy in the middle after 25 minutes. Our chips were fluffy, too. It's a fairly hefty appliance, so if your kitchen is compact it may not be for you, but you can fill its 2 drawers with different foods and sync the programs so everything is ready to eat at the same time, a process we found intuitive on test. A great family fryer. 2. Breville Halo Steam Air Fryer. Tying for the winning spot, this Breville machine combines air and steam frying to achieve healthier meals and a range of textures. Our experts tested its steam frying capabilities by popping in a whole chicken and cooking for an hour at 170°C. The result? Well cooked, nicely browned and great tasting meat. When air frying, all our chips had a golden, even color with a perfectly crisp exterior, and our cupcakes were a baking triumph too, emerging nicely risen in just 12 minutes. Our air fryer chicken breast was more uneven, with one end browner and crispier than the other. The browner end was more flavorful, and had a juicy texture, though was a bit drier than we'd hoped. We cooked this for 22 minutes, at 180°C on the chicken preset. We used the vegetable setting for aubergine slices, which had a default time and temperature of 10 minutes at 180°C. This didn't prove to be long enough as there were no grill marks, and our aubergine was pale with just 1 or 2 brown spots. A longer cooking time or more thinly cut slices may produce better results. For air fryer halloumi, we used the manual setting and cooked for 10 minutes at 180°C, which gave us even browning and a stretchy texture with visible grill marks. Air fryer salmon fillets were more successful, too. Using the default fish preset, 12 minutes at 180°C, our fillets were consistently cooked with a crisp top and flaky texture. We would have liked a viewing window to check on our dinner as it cooked, and the water tank was slightly awkward to empty. But that's nitpicking. This is a reliable, efficient buy. 3. Tower Vortx 9L Duo Basket Air Fryer with Smart Finish. As dual basket air fryers go, the Tower Vortx Eco Duo is both affordable and packed full of features that are typically only seen on more expensive models. Sadly, this cheaper price becomes immediately apparent in the air fryer's mixed performance. For meat dishes, we can barely fault the Eco Duo. It cooks evenly while adding a delicious crunch. Yet, for other dishes, in particular, for homemade chips, it's the worst performance we've ever seen. The overall design is lacking, and the size makes it unsuitable for many kitchen worktops. However, it's a great air fryer for those new to air fryer cooking because it's simple to use, or those likely to use it occasionally, since many of its flaws will feel minor. Frozen chips fared better, in both the small and large baskets. The majority came out crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside, and there were only a small handful of chips that missed the mark when cooked in the smaller basket. They were cooked, they just weren't as tasty or crispy as the rest. When cooking meat, though, there was a marked improvement. Chicken wings, cooked using the chicken preset, came out great every time. The meat inside was well cooked but still juicy, the chicken skin was crispy, and this crispiness was even across the whole wing. They were full of flavor and looked great. 4. Instant Versazone Dual Air Fryer. The Instant Versazone is a fantastically versatile air fryer that's a steal at under £200 UK. Its roomy capacity combined with the flexible cooking zones and modes means it's a great choice for families. It's no bigger than most dual-zone models, yet offers far more flexibility, plus it's super simple to use. It cooks well and I wouldn't hesitate in recommending it. This model is intuitive enough to use, without the instruction manual, but we did discover from the instructions that you can select your cooking scale in centigrade or Fahrenheit. The instructions offer temperature and timing guides for using each mode. The touch screen controls were relatively easy to use, being a clear combination of icons and words. Its functions are clearly labeled. Each drawer is selectable using a 1 or 2 button, then offers an interior light to illuminate what's inside. The time and temperature are adjustable, and the cooking time counts down on the digital display. A cooking progress bar from preheating to cooking is also a great addition. We like the adaptability of the sync functions. The sync cook gives the user a chance to cook the same thing, in both baskets at the same time, whilst the sync finish ensures that whatever is being cooked in the baskets will finish at the same time. The chicken legs were moist on the inside and the skin was crisp, but not overdone. We air-fried chips in one basket at the same time as roasting chicken legs in the other, and didn't feel like the scent permeated across the baskets. The chips required 2 rounds with shuffles in between. The aubergine and halloumi slices were very tasty, although we wouldn't recommend this model for baking cakes for a few reasons, namely the impracticality of adapting the recipes to fit the obscure drawer size. 5. Salter Fusion Dual Air Fryer. Just like the instant model above, this Salter air fryer has an adjustable dual basket, designed for added versatility. You can either cook different foods in each of the 2 4L compartments, or remove the divider to create one 8L basket. It also has 8 preset cooking functions, so you'll never be stuck in the kitchen. It scored almost perfect marks across the board in our tests, delivering light, crispy chips and succulent chicken, which you can program to be ready at the same time, using the handy sync function. However, it really impressed when baking cupcakes, a task many air fryers struggle with. They came out beautifully golden and risen. It doesn't have a child lock, and the components aren't dishwasher friendly, although they're easy to wipe clean. But those minor quibbles aside, it's easy to use and comes with detailed instructions. A smart buy for busy bakers. 6. Kosori Smart Air Fryer Oven Dual Blaze. If you're not fussed about having a dual zone air fryer, but instead want something with large, Kosori's oven is an impressive appliance. The 6.4L capacity means it can cook a whole chicken with minimal fuss, and it has 12 cooking functions, including air fry, roast, bake and reheat, to make it easy to knock up delicious dinners. Even better, if you're lacking inspiration for your midweek dishes, it comes with a cookbook, containing 30 different recipes, from brownies to glazed ham. During testing, we also found that it was very easy to clean, and appreciated the fact that it was dishwasher safe. If you're concerned about its size, the design is sleek enough to fit on a kitchen worktop without taking up too much space. Everything we cooked in this air fryer emerged perfectly done, which was probably helped by the range of different presets that we experimented with. If you're a newbie to air frying, these programs can help you to get to grips with frying up different foods, and Kosori has more up its sleeve too, with a comprehensive recipe book and access to an app also included.